Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the second attempt at Let's Play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I'm the Halo Chicken. My father interrupted me. He's going on a trip to Florida to see my aunt, his sister, and as soon as I started recording the video, he called down for me to say goodbye to him, so, oh well. Alrighty. So, we are in the place where burns the mystical sun that M. Strauss told us to visit him at. Now, you'll notice here, there's a little mailbox. Up here, can't get in yet, is the special haven for the Tremere. And there is really only one mission that you need to do to kind of earn this, besides, you know, also being really nice and respectful to Strauss. But we'll get into that in a little bit. For now, let's walk through this house. Now, you're going to want to go to the right and go into this kind of library-looking room, and you'll see that we have this here. Thaumaturgical creatures. And if you look at the book, you'll see that it talks about gargoyles. That is very, very important to keep in mind. That you know, there's talk of... Oh! And you see that little magical thing that just happened? This is an enchanted house. Regardless of which hallway you go down, you will always wind up at this door. Why? Because that's the way the Tremere roll. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is Strauss.
Greetings, neonate. Might I assume you received my invitation? I have been looking forward to meeting you for quite some time.
Yeah, I got it. I'm assuming you are...
Strauss. Maximilian Strauss. I am the regent of this chantry. Welcome.
Thanks. What is this place?
Ah, yes. Forgive me. I forget that you are not embraced within the pyramid. We share the same blood, you and I, but there is much you have yet to learn about our clan.
You're of the Tremere clan?
Yes. This new life in which you find yourself undoubtedly seems strange. I'm sure you have many questions, young one. I will answer those which I am able.
Oh, and do we have questions? What do you mean by embraced within the pyramid?
The pyramid is the social structure of our clan, with each level of advancement watched over by the next. There are apprentices here at the chantry who are my charges, and I have a lord who watches over me and other local regents, and so on. In most cases, Tremere are very selective about who they embrace and how it is done. There are traditions and laws that we adhere to, so the circumstances of your embrace were, let us say, unconventional. Therefore, you are outside the pyramid.
I see. Can I get inside the pyramid? Be an apprentice?
Such things are possible, young one, but you would have to prove your worth to the clan before it would even be a consideration. Tremere guard their secrets well. Perhaps it is something we will speak of later.
I see. Tell me what a chantry is.
A chantry is a local gathering place for those of the Tremere clan. I live here, as do apprentices from time to time.
Cool. And you're a regent? What's that?
A regent is the leader of a chantry, as well as a teacher to young Tremere apprentices who are studying the mysteries of our clan.
Alrighty. Well, I'm new here around here, Max. What's the word on the street?
Let me give you some advice, young one. Your survival in kindred society will often depend on your ability to find out yourself what is going on around you. Remember that well.
I appreciate the advice.
As for what is going on here in downtown, the word on everyone's lips, kindred or kind, seems to be epidemic.
Yeah, why? What's going on?
It seems that disease has been spreading at an alarming rate throughout the downtown population. Considering our particular appetites, the local kindred are more than concerned about these developments.
Interesting. I've always wanted to say, dude, that shit is whack, but interesting.
Yes, indeed. My opinion is that the local anarchs are responsible for these outbreaks. Their precipitous indulgence of certain passions often leads to such things. Ergo, their need for the watchful eye of the Camarilla.
Maybe I could look into the epidemic for you.
An interesting proposition. If you succeed in finding the cause of this epidemic and putting an end to it, I will compensate you appropriately for your efforts.
I'll do it. We'll figure out what you owe me when I return.
Very well. Again, I recommend speaking with the Anarchs. You can find most of them at the local watering hole, reveling in the vices of their former lives. I believe the place is called The Last Round.
I'll remember that. I have a few more questions before you go. Or before I go.
What is it you
anyway.
would like to know?
Tell me about the Camarilla.
The Camarilla. It is merely a kindred sect that exists to protect its members from the outside world. There are specific codes of behavior that we abide by in order to ensure the continuance of our species. It is nothing more and nothing less.
Now, obviously, this is a very unique interpretation of the Camarilla. A lot of the people who are kind of hardcore Camarilla followers have spoken about it as something far more than just a simple code of behavior, which is I really like the way that Maximilian has his take on the Camarilla. But can I ask you a few more questions about the Camarilla?
Surely. What else would you like to know?
Alrighty, well, I'm gonna end the video here, but we're not done talking to Max yet. I'll